Alright everybody, welcome in, welcome back. We are on to state number 38 of painting all 50 of our nifty United States. Today we are going to be painting Wisconsin. If it's your first time joining us, here is the step-by-step process of this painting. Step 1, trace it off the map. Step number 2, cut it out. Step number 3, trace it onto some canvas. Paint it onto that canvas, cut it out of that canvas, glue it back up onto the map that we originally started with. I'm just going to let all of you know right now that this is going to be an episode that takes 2 parts to finish. So this is part number 1 of 2 parts for Wisconsin. I don't really want to tell you everything we're doing for this one because I want to give it some time and see if you can guess it by the end of this video. But I challenged myself to paint something a little bit challenging. So that's why we have 2 parts, because it did take a little bit more time and focus and energy to get it done. So there's a little bit more video to sort through. First thing that I think of whenever I think of Wisconsin is cheese. We already did that. It was super fun. I also know they drink a lot, but that does make for a great painting. So another thing that I know a lot of it there is snow, and I sure do love to paint snow. I actually have a painting of a buffalo covered in snow, or a bison. I don't know if those are different, but it's covered in snow that I made for a client a few years ago, and they'd been wanting this painting for years but couldn't find anybody that could paint it. They actually have someone they buy a lot of art from, and they flat out told them, I can't paint snow. You can't paint snow. No one can paint snow, so it can't be painted. You're gonna have to just get it as a picture. But anyways, made it for them, super happy. We both love it. It's awesome. And it taught me how to paint some snow. So I've got it in here on the ground, got some super cool snow going on here, got some that has landed off in these trees in the distance. And of course, going for a super glowy type sky to really bounce off of that snow and make it feel like you can tell how cold it is outside. And then we're going to get a little bit of a red barn in here. Lots of suggestions for a little red barn for Wisconsin. I've never been there, but I assume they've got a lot of them just sitting around places. I do know one person from Wisconsin, one of my favorite people I've ever met on the planet. We used to work together. Fun fact, when they lived here, not in Wisconsin, we don't get a lot of snow here, but this person is very used to the snow from Wisconsin. So one time when we did get a big snow, they asked their neighbor for a snowblower, and if you're like me and you didn't know what a snowblower was, you'd think it was like a leaf blower, and that's what their neighbor thought too. But it turns out it's more like a lawnmower, so I feel like they should call it a snow mower instead of a snow blower. Alright, getting some snow up on the rooftop here, and then I feel like we would do really well with a little bit more in this painting. This is feeling a little bit empty, so I've got some grass on the ground, and then I'm going to go with some globs. And it's your last opportunity to guess what's going to be next in the most forefront in this painting, because I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here. Something very highly suggested by the viewers, and something that seemed super cute. It's going to be a little dairy cow right up here in the front, and it's going to take a lot of energy to turn this into an actual cow because it's just an outline. So be sure to come back for part 2 so we can see if this even works, or if we're going to end up with an entirely different painting if I can't figure out how to make a pretty cow. Also, comment if you like what we have so far, and be sure to follow along for more.